So there we go. Paulo, Luis, Fer. Very good, very good.
Oh, new look.
Hello,
Yeah,
buddy. Fer.
Okay.
New
Oh, I
look.
miss you, buddy.
Well, this is a new time in the week, and maybe we are not going to have too many people today. So maybe it's just four of us, and we are going to talk about the difference between generations. Okay. So I'm not going to split everybody in a new room, and this is something quite hard to happen nowadays, especially at this time. So Paulo, I'm going just to mute you for a second.
Okay.
Because there is a background noise. So every time you want to speak, you just unmute yourself. Okay. So, and I didn't post this one on WhatsApp because I really forgot to, like, this is really a new topic, a new time, 14. Yeah. Oh, we have Yasmin coming up. So, here's the thing. I'm gonna bring the questions, and then I think we're gonna have plenty of time to answer all of them. And well, let's present ourselves first. All right. So I'm gonna start with Fer. Can you present yourself? It's been a while that I don't hear you speaking.
Okay. I lived in Rio de Janeiro, in public work. I worked for Court of Justice Court of Law. I lived in small city in center of state, the city called Nova Friburgo. But I born in Maceió, the biggest city around the world. I love so much. I started learning English about 9 months. When I figure hide this talk out, for me it's fantastic because I have opportunity to practice my English, even though another platform it's very expensive. In this place, I had opportunity every single day. I meet new interest people, new friends. It's I love so much, and improve my English.
Very good, Fer. Thanks for sharing, and it's always a pleasure to have you here. And let me listen to my friend Luis. Come on, Luis, present yourself, man.
Hello, my friend. My name is Luis. I'm from São Paulo. I live with my parents. I'm 35 years old, and I study computer science in this moment, and I work with web developer.
Very good one. Very nice. Very nice. You improved a lot from the first time. It's been a while that I don't, I don't hear you presenting yourself. Very good. Very good.
This is practice.
Practice. Yeah, it's practice. No, it's like no magic,
Yeah.
So let me hear Paulo. What about you? Present yourself, man.
Hey, my buddies. Hey, everyone. Philip, Fer, and you. That's new for my new friend. So that's such a pleasure, a privilege to be here with you guys. That's a totally a blessing from God for me to be here with all of you. And I just here because from my friend that I met in another application, the name of she is Lorena. Is a Spanish tutor here, and I'm still so glad for so thankful
Lorena.
for her. Yeah,
it's Lorena. Is Lorena from Argentina?
No, Lorena Leite.
Lorena Leite, nice.
Yeah, she's my friend. Yeah, great. And it's just for her that I'm here, and I'm like practicing my English every single day with you guys, make new friends, So yeah, I'm Paulo. I am 22 years old. Like I said every time, I never get tired about this. I'm a huge fan of language learning. Yeah, it's this guys, and I live in Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, I'm a carioca and tricolor Fluminense.
Yeah, very good. And it's always funny to hear all the carioca saying, "Oh, I'm this and that, and I'm from Rio de Janeiro." Rio de Janeiro. It's amazing. It's priceless. It's like I love that. I love that. Very good. Very good. So we have our friend Thais and Yasmin. Yasmin, sorry. Yasmin, can you present yourself, please?
Yeah, so my name is Yasmin. I'm 20 years old. I live in São Paulo with my parents, and I study English at college.
Very good. Very good. And Thais?
Hi guys, so my name is Thais. I am 23 years old. I study international relations, and that's it. Nice to meet you all.
Very good. It's been a while. I don't see you on TNT. Good to have you back.
Yes, thank you. My life's very crazy and busy right now,
I can
but
imagine.
I'm trying to find a time to practice my English again.
Very good. Welcome back. We are going to talk about the difference between generations. And the very first question is, what's the main difference between the old and the new generation? And, well, I'm going to start with Paulo. What do you think the main difference?
Buddy, this question is very easy. Come on, internet. Come on, internet. Damn, internet. So, yeah, that's his technology. Yeah, is this the answer? I can't say anymore. Yeah, internet.
Yeah, very good, very good. And you, Thais, what do you think? What's the main difference between generations?
I agree with the last answer, but I think that we have a lot of consequence with this. Of course, internet and technology have a lot of benefits for us. I think we have access to a lot of informations, yes, but at the same time, I think that our generation is more anxious, and we always want things for the present moment, like right now. And with this, we live in a cycle that's not so healthy, I think. So in my opinion, the last generation, or the people that can be considered older than us, can live with a quality of life, more quality of life, I think. So for me, that's the difference.
Very good, very good. And you, Yasmin, what do you think? What do you see from your perspective, your point of view?
Oh, I think is the way that we live, because like I played a lot with my friends on the street, and now we didn't see this. We don't see like kids playing just on cell phone. So I think that's it.
Yeah. And you, Luis?
Conselho você daria para geração?
I agree with my friends, and I think the difference between the generations, the internet, so friendship, I think that, and the time passed very, very, very fast.
Yeah. And you, for your point of view?
I agree with Paulo about the internet. It's a big difference between the generation. But I think the new generation, all the respect, the new generation, it's more weak, weak, and the older generation, the people is more strong, it's more. It's the people, new people. It's very weak. It's it's very fragile. It compared to my generation, the people it's late grow up.
Yeah. What I see from new and old generations, the basic thing is how they see and what are their perspective on life. So we I can tell about my grandparents and my parents. So basically, my grandparents, they had that view of life that you don't have a lot of resources, you don't have a lot of things, so you need to save every single penny, every cent you have, you need to save. So they are very, tight-handed, tight-handed. So yeah. So it's like this, and I truly understand, and I learn a lot about this with my grandparents. They teach me a lot on this, financially speaking. And with my parents, it's kind of different because they are in another situation. So basically, they had a better infrastructure. They had the chance to work and to have a better life. Not that good, but they had like the basic stuff. And for me, it's totally different. I got from my grandparents, my parents, so I'm in another level. So I have a much better life than both of the previous generations I had. So I think that the main difference is how we see life. So I understand when first says, the young generation, they are weaker than the old generation, because I think we, like people from the 30s actually, and maybe the people from the 20s, they have a better life, so they do not suffer a lot, so they don't know, like they didn't have to pass through some tough moments in life. So I think that shows kind of a weakness somehow. But in the other hand, we have like a huge advantage over older generations. So yeah, it's a mix of everything, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And let me start with you now. How would you define your generation? How can you define? How can you tell about your generation?
Okay, it's a new generation. The guy have a lot of information and have the opportunity to develop some much think all the time at the same time. It's fantastic because when if you come back, you can see how difficult for older generation build on life. It's very complicated because nowadays the people bring so wonderful solve for any problem. It's fantastic because you have internet. It's a great revolution about this time, because you have opportunity. If you have a problem in a sick bathroom, you run out for YouTube. The guy show the solution for your problem. It's the old conception about you has all the knowledge. Nowadays, knowledge it's very democratic. It's all the thing you looking for, you can figure in YouTube. It's fantastic, amazing. Yeah, but I don't know if all the facilities in with hit your hand, it's bad or good for new people, new generation, because when you lose opportunity to work work in detail about the build something. I love spend time build something. For example, I want. I love.
Very good. And it's really good to hear your perspective, your experience, and how you see things about your generation. It's truly something I think everybody here has something to learn about it. And Paulo, how can you define your generation? And let's see if I think Yasmin and Paulo, they are mostly like they are close to each other, like the age. And me and Luis, we are maybe I don't remember how old Luis is. 35. Yeah, so we are the same. We're close. So Paulo, how do you see your generation? How can you define that?
So, by the way, born in 99, so I am 22 years old. So I consider my generation literally powerful. Why, man? Why, guys? Powerful. We have the privilege, guys. Look at 30 years ago, like everybody says. I have some friends that have 15 years old, maybe 35, 40, and they say, oh my God, in the past was so terrible. I can't have the power in my hands. I need to rent a book. I need to do all these stuffs. I need to waiting for a long time for getting a book, for gain technology. And guys, like nowadays we have big platforms like this channel, like YouTube, man. YouTube. We can describe everything on YouTube. We can fix the sync. We can learn new language. We have stream platforms of movies, documentaries. We have applications that we can talk to people from the United States, from China, from New Zealand, from every place in the world. In Brazil too, like in the south that we live actually. No, I live actually. So guys, we have power in our hands. Come on, guys. Everybody, I'm still very angry about this. Everybody say, no, but our generation, so sorry guys, but I have my opinion. He's weak. Yeah, he's weak. But guys, because the people need to use the technology from the mind, from be wise. Guys, look. Don't church into bad things on internet, like to movies that kill another person. Because if you look these things, you're gonna cry. Because if you look at these things, you can't like growing up with this situation. If you look bad scenes about say lies and these stuff, you need to church about economy, about the Bible, about technology, about good things. So if look at this. If a poor people that live in a favela have only a smartphone in your hand, a good smartphone that have a good internet, please government, just provide this from these brothers and sisters, because we're brothers and sisters. Just provide this, because if these guys have this in your hands and these guys be wise, these guys can change everything. If you look at the boss of Google, is a young man. If you look at the boss of every company, are young men from 20s, 18, 25, 30s, like the Philip, because you are young too. So guys, just be wise and stop to criticize our generation, because our generation is big. Because if you continue to criticize our generation, we'll never be bigger than this, because we need to have respect to others and stay growing forever. So sorry guys, I'm still a little bit excited here, but I really represent Brazil.
Yeah, and Paulo, I totally I get what you say, and I think respect, being respectful, it's really important. And yeah, that's the idea here. We are not, it's not personal, right?
I'm just
Paulo got excited in his speech, right? But it's another point of view, and it's really cool. But I want to hear now Yasmin. please,
Okay.
your point of view about your generation. How do you see your generation?
Oh, I think we have a lot of opportunities. We are a generation who really wants to change our country. We want to help. And about the opportunities, sometimes I think the companies ask for things that we don't have because our education. So we don't have the opportunity to learn, some things because we are so smart and we can learn everything so easily. I think that's it.
Very good. And Thais, I don't remember exactly how old are you, but I think we are like you're in 25, 26 maybe.
Yes, I'm 23 years old. But yes, I agree with you guys. I think that it's crazy, yes, because our generation have a lot of things, a lot of opportunities with internet, how I said in my first answer. But at the same time, I think that with this amount of information and opportunities, we are a little lost in the middle of these, because we want everything in a short space of time. And when we compare the last generation, I think that they live more the moment and they can appreciate more the process of learning things. Of course, that have YouTube or this channel that we have here to communicate with people of different place. Yes, learning different language is amazing, but I think that we live in a society that we are all the time comparing ourselves with our friends, with our families, and the people that live with us. And with this, we lost a little the process, the magic of the process of learning, of the way that we do things.
Yeah.
So we are people that have the opportunity to be in all the place at the same time, but we are never living the moment. It's a little antagonic. I don't know how to say this in English.
Yeah, antagonic maybe.
Yes. And for me, this is crazy. I think that, of course, we have a lot of privilege to have technology, but at the same time, I think that we lose essential things of life with this too.
Yeah, it's antagonist or conflicting, incompatible, or opposition. A lot of good words to use. So I'm gonna get this link from Thais' answer to bring the question number 3. What's the pro and cons of your generation? So Fer, and then Luis, what do you think it's the pro, like something that's good, and something that's the cons, like something negative about your generation?
I think
in my
that.
case,
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
In my case, Phillips, I grew up very early, because I remember I got a homeless parent about 14 years old. It very early I started working hard, so hard. But in my generation, I had I stay about the uh, not even about you grow up in the capitalism, for example. But I lived I get the end or 70s years, no? And in this time, I remember the people, it's more concentrated about the thing, relation about the transcendental life, you know? The people have more connection about the soul, about the spirituality. E I could, in my time, read a little book, it's in my generation, give me a route for me develop like human being. I remember work so hard in real life is important for you develop your reality about the variable, something for you bring comfort zone, comfort for your life in terms material. But even though I had opportunity to bring a new conception about the life, about the transcendental life. For me, it's very important in my formation. No? My life. It's bring a strong state for me. Develop something is very different. What my parents learning about this. My parents, I think the most important for my parents is work in real life. It's important, but it's so much important because because when you have a link about this conception about the spirituality, your soul, you can get more softly in your life. You can more.
Things get easier.
Yeah. It's fantastic for me. My generation, I every single day I thank God because of this opportunity to born in my generation, get up inside there.
Yes, very good. I couldn't agree more. Really good one. And you, Luis, what can you bring to us?
In my opinion, is information. We all have the information, how can I say, na palma da mão.
Handy.
Yeah, because when I was young, I don't have the cell phone, I don't have the internet in my house, so the information was a very, how can I say,
difficult.
Precario. It's very difficult. I think that information with pros and the cons funky. Brincadeira. I'm kidding. I think that the people young hearing this kind of music in this new generation, and if people don't have the information about anything about some things, we have how can I say, desviando de caminhos.
You change your way.
Yeah.
But you know what? In the 90s, we had Axé, Pagode, we had El Chan, we had the same like lyrics. We had Gugu in a Sunday afternoon, you know, Uba 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 on TV. So it's basically like we have the same thing. So I think for the next generations, they're gonna see that how we see the 90s, and maybe in the 70s or in the 80s we had something like that as well. So it's something's gonna keep happening. I see that. I think the we have a pro and con about right now. It's really about information. That's the huge change we had in the history of our society. So we had I remember when I was trying to convince my parents to have internet at home, and I told them, if I have internet at home, I can do my homework better. I'll have access to information, so I can do researches and everything. But nowadays, information is the problem. It's been the problem because of fake news, because of lies. So it's information, but like, what kind of information are we consuming? Are we having? Are we, getting to our mind? So the type of information we are using can be harmful for us. And I think Paulo will agree with me on this, right? Because he told something like that.
When I was young, internet was for rich. When I was young, the internet was only rich.
Do you get the
don't have
time when internet is disc?
I got
yeah. That's true.
Let me talk to Yasmin for a second. Yasmin, is there any value you consider the humanity has been missing over the years? Like, do you see anything that happens nowadays that we are losing throughout the years because of the years passing by?
Yes, I think it's the respect. We don't respect each other. We don't, I don't know, we don't like agree with others' decisions. And it's something that you don't need to agree. You just need to, okay, you believe in this, it's okay. So I think respect.
Very good. And you, Thais, do you agree with Yasmin? Anything else that you think we are losing as human beings?
Yes, I that we either presentially, mainly, I think, and I think that the pandemic intensified this a little because we have this connection, but at the same time, we cannot have the presence of the people around us. So for me, that's the main point.
Very good. Paulo, I know you have a lot of things to answer on this, but I'm gonna just ask you to just calm down, relax a bit.
Okay. So sorry, guys, because before I was just trying to represent my generation, but I'm a calm guy, and I don't do this anymore.
No
So
problem.
sorry. So, guys, I think that the thing that we like missing many factors, like for example, peace, like respect, like my friends say. Why, guys? Because like the word, when the word like blessing, like I'm a student of the Bible, and inside the Bible have all these answers about these things that the people you stay out of control, the people not stay with more peace in your heart, the people stay hungry, all these things you're gonna happen. Yeah, and have many factors that we missing in each other's. But yeah, like I say every time here, we have people that have a lot of respect as well. Have people that have a lot of kindness, and have other peoples because the environment that grown up during the day that's kept this inside. But God can change everybody, and everybody can have these things inside, because we don't have bad peoples, but actually we have people that was a bad influenced in their lives. So guys, yeah, we're missing many things, but we still have good people in the world. That's my answer.
Very good one. Very good one. Yeah, I think mostly what we are missing out is respect and empathy. People are going crazy, and that's why I love TNT so much, because we don't need to agree with each other. So for example, first said, oh, the young generation is like this, and then Paulo said, no, we are not like this. But there's no, I think there's like an exchange of opinion and ideas. So it's really something powerful that we are doing here, right? I'm gonna ask something else. Is there anything that you miss from like years ago? From maybe, I don't know, there are people in their 20s. Maybe you still don't have enough time to miss something. I don't know, but Yasmin, is there anything you miss a lot, like maybe from 5, 10 years ago?
Oh, parties that has food, because a time ago I went to a party thinking that we were eat something, but like the only thing that exists was beverages, and I don't drink this. So parties with brigadeiro, beijinho, cotton candy, you know.
Yeah. Oh, like a child's party, Yeah. Very good. And let me just welcome Isadora. Welcome aboard.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. What about you guys?
I'm doing great. I don't think it's your first time, right?
Yes, it is my first time.
First time ever? Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah, I received the, how can I say? I didn't know the platform, but a friend sent me. So that's how I
Is this friend Paulo?
No, it's Ricardo, but he only sent me a print from a Twitter trend when someone recommend the platform.
Oh, on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's awesome. So we are talking about the difference between generations. And this platform, we have free meetings every day, and we have in different languages. And every time we have a different topic and some questions. Nice. So I have just posted the questions here. And I'm going to ask you, what do you think it's the most different thing from your generation and the past generation?
Let me think.
That's a good question. Not so easy to answer, but yeah. Like for the first time, maybe.
I think it's the way we work. I think now we have like home office and stuff like that. The way we dress. We don't have, there's a lot of jobs that don't have anymore like cold dress, stuff like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Very good one. Very good one. And, so I'm going to ask others so we can keep going with the conversation. And the idea is everybody talk, speak, and practice, you know? So there's no grammar, no corrections, no material, just speaking practice, okay? Very good. Thais, is there anything you miss a lot from the past years? Like maybe when you were a child, a teenager?
Oh, yes. I miss to don't have a lot of responsibilities. I think that the pronunciation is correct. Don't have time to do things that I like, and don't need to worry with my TCC in my college. And these kinds of things. I really miss to wake up in the morning and go to the
TV,
room.
cartoon.
Yes, I miss and go sleep on the sofa and just wake up magically on my bedroom, you know.
Yes.
I miss it so much.
Yeah. And you, Luis, you're like dreaming about thinking, oh my God, I miss that too. So what do you miss most?
For me, playing football in the street, play video game, because I don't have time now.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Dancing in the rain,
Yeah.
play in the rain.
Then someone just yells, oh, don't do that, you're gonna get sick and this and that.
Yeah. For me, I miss this.
Yeah. Fur, and you, what do you miss most about you?
My playground, was unshorn. I remember when I little young, I sometimes I dive deep in the ocean for put trap for catch. What how can I say lagosta in English?
Crab, no, not crab. Forgot.
I think it's lobster.
Lobster, yes.
Yeah, lobster. I remember spend long time on shore. It's sometimes when I get the like what what the name
Lobster.
lagosta lobster. I get I hunt the lobster, and I remember I hunt for shore. It's make a fire and toast the lobster in shore. For me, it's a fantastic life. In Maceió, it's a wonderful place. Maceió, when you see the sky, you don't no, you don't live believe in God. It's wonderful. In sunset, it's fantastic. In sun, it's fantastic. Oh my God, my childhood, it's very rich. A great opportunity build my heart. That's why it's wonderful.
Yeah, I miss a lot going to the beach when like with my family, and I used to go every New Year to Santos, and I miss that period, you know, like you just wait for the new year, and there's no like, oh, you don't need to get a vacation from your job because you're gonna be on vacation because of school. And I miss school that time, you know, at school, going to school, and like I enjoyed a lot, and yeah, I miss that so much. So let me, like, we are just going to finish. We still have 13 minutes because we have another TNT in English at 6 p.m. with Yuri. Okay, he's gonna bring another topic. But do you people feel optimistic or pessimistic about the new generations that are coming? So let me start with I forgot your name. Is Isadora, right? Yeah, no, it's not Isadora.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, it is. Sorry, how was your question?
Do you feel?
How I feel about the new generation?
Yeah, pessimistic, optimistic.
Like Z generation?
Yeah, Z. Yeah, the new generations that the new people are coming. How do you feel?
Oh, I feel optimistic because I'm kind of inside of this new generation.
How old are you?
English. I'm bad with numbers.
20, 21,
20. Sorry, let me see the 25.
Are you Brazilian?
Yes, I'm Brazilian.
25, very good. So you feel optimistic?
Yes, I feel optimistic.
Very good. Paulo, do you feel optimistic, pessimistic about the next generation?
So I feel optimistic because with all this technology, with all this information that we have, we can develop like good, not excellent. But first of all, we need to look at like the system of the education system, the system of the education system, everything as well. We need to enhance it because the teachers are amazing, but we need to like the system because like I say that everybody have access to the studies, everybody have rights to study. Like the young people don't need more to work early. Like everybody like need to study as well, study and have your supplies, and everybody can have a good internet. I know that it's not easy to give for everybody. I know that Brazil have more than 200 million people from give all the support. But yeah, if these things stabilize a little bit, but I feel so optimistic because we have smart people and have smart young people that can make the difference. And I believe in this.
And you, Luis, what about you? What's your opinion on this?
Optimistic.
Fur?
I think, guys, I feel a little optimistic, but when I see some people like Greta, like Malaysia, I may feel what name? Malaya. Malala, yeah. I may feel full optimistic, but depend now. The people have a power for transform life. Develop some solve for new problem because the young generation have a great connection with the environment. The people have a great engagement with your sentimental. It's when I realize they have some people think about this, I'm full more hopeless, because I have a perception the new generation have so much bring for us in the future. But if nowadays, if we don't destroy the planet, I think the great future for us. No?
Yes. Very good. Yasmin?
Oh, sometimes I feel pessimistic because I know that some teenagers don't want to vote and vote something that really impacts in our future, don't want to study. But sometimes I feel optimistic because I know that some people is really making the difference, is helping each other, creating projects to help people like with food or like TNT that is helping us a lot.
Very nice. I was going to ask Thais, she had to leave. I feel really optimistic. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here, basically, like doing the things I do. So it's not that I truly believe in people. I truly believe that we have good hearts everywhere. And I truly believe that we are going to try, we are going to do better things than we did in the past decades. And I can see that happening, but it's not to offer. He just left. So I don't see other, I don't know, I see a lot of people evolving, a lot of groups evolving, developing themselves. And just the last question before we finish, is there anything that you think your generation shouldn't have done? Like something like the people from your age, they should have done, or they should not be doing that? Is there anything that, oh, I would love to not see this happening nowadays or the years before? Paulo, yeah.
So the only thing that no human being can do is like everyone 100% all the globe stay in peace. It's kind of impossible.
Your generation.
My generation.
Yeah.
So about my generation, I think that is like my generation. Something that I'm missing about my generation.
Yeah, about your generation that, oh, your generation shouldn't be doing this at the moment, or they shouldn't have done in the past. Is there anything?
Oh my God, like I think that my generation didn't do. Like
no?
I only see the good things, but like I think that the generation is not doing.
Let me try Isadora. I think she has something.
Yeah, Isadora, please, Isadora.
Isadora?
Sorry, I was muted. I think we shouldn't be using like so much social media. I think it's not good for mental health. The whole time that we spend there. Let me think another topic.
That's a good one. I agree. But at the same time, I see as like, maybe if we are spending too much on social media, maybe our lives are not too interesting than it should be, you know?
Yeah, and now I just compliment you, as I really agree with you guys. And this is the point. We need to spend our hours during the day in good things to learn, not for waste our time. So yeah, you did not waste your social medias, but we can use social media for good too, but not for bad. And we need to use the internet for learning, not to waste our time with bad things. That's the thing that maybe I can like have this lack of my generation. I agree with you guys.
Yeah. Yasmin, do you want to bring something before we finish?
Oh, I think drink alcohol, smoke, and we don't have parties without alcohol. People just have fun with this.
Yeah, very good one. We should have more children's party. Brigadeiro, beijinhos,
Yeah.
and candies. Okay. So I want to thank you all for coming today for this meeting. It was like it's the first time at this. It was this meeting at this time. It's new, but we're gonna have next week again. So Paulo, Luis, Yasmin, and Isadora, thank you so much for being here with me. And Isadora, we always have different topics, different questions, and the idea here is really to practice what we know, what we have. There's no correction, but we learn a lot from the topics, from the conversations. And you're more than welcome to come back again to see other people, to meet other people. And especially for girls, this environment needs to be safe. So we care too much about, especially girls, to be safe in here, because we know other platforms, other places, it's not so, it doesn't work like that. It should, but it doesn't. So
Nice.
And I'm gonna just put the link of our YouTube video in case you want to give a comment. Please subscribe to help us to keep growing, and give a like, a thumbs up. And if you wanna give a feedback about this meeting, just give a comment, and I would love to read that. And tonight at 8 p.m. I'm gonna be back, another meeting. So I hope to see any of you later today. Okay.
Thanks,
Nice,
Philip. It
thank
was a
you,
privilege
guys.
to be here today. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Thanks.
See you. Bye bye, everybody.